All right, so the next um, house in the series that I'm going to talk about is going to be the second house. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through each house. Like first house, I did what I know about Aries energy. So I'm going to do what I know about Taurus energy. Then I'm going to do Gemini, and then keep it going. Third house to fourth house to fifth house, and go all the way around. Then when I double back, maybe then I'll double back and I'll go a little bit more in depth of like, okay, well we went through the houses, so now let's go through the signs type of move. So yeah, so I'm gonna go over second house. So second house things, and then of course I'm gonna tell you what I love about my Taurus brethren and what or second house energy, and what I don't like about second house energy, and how you can probably spot somebody who is a Taurus or who has a lot of second house energy. All right, so I'm just gonna go and just start spitting down and regurgitating what I know. So it's gonna go here, there, everywhere. So, you know, Saturn and Sagittarius over here. So, um, second house energy. First thing that comes to mind when I say second house energy is um, materials. So second house is going to be like your material comforts. It's ruled by Venus. So think everything that is going to look and feel and appear to be very expensive and pretty and high quality, because that's what Venus is. You know, she loves prettiness, she loves high quality things. And us Taurus, us second house people, we love nice things. We value our material possessions very, very much so. So what else can we say about Taurus? Tauruses are, or second house people, or people with a lot of second house energy. They're going to be known to be very stubborn. You're going to know them to be very hard headed. So you got to remember, we just talked about Aries and how Aries was kind of like the baby. So baby of the zodiac, because it's the first house. So Taurus being the second house, it's not more so the baby. This is the toddler. This is with, if in Aries you were crawling and you were newborn, then I'm sorry, if Aries you were a newborn, and in Taurus this is where you're learning to crawl and things of that nature. So and yeah, so Aries is kind of like the start, and then Taurus is like, okay, what's the planning that goes along with the start? Aries gives you that initial jump start, but then Taurus is where, or second house energy is where you're gonna find a lot of the planning and like, okay, well, now we need to kind of have some patience, because it's another thing. Like second house energy folks, or people with a lot of second house energy, they're very slow. You got to think Taurus is represented by the bull, and bulls like to do a lot of grazing. So you will find that these people are very slow in their approach to doing things. They're very just, I'm gonna take my time, and then of course you got that Venus energy. So it's like, well, I'm gonna take my time, and then I like what I like. So not only am I going to take my time, but I want to take my time to make sure I get the best out of the best out of the best. So that's second house energy for you. So I am a Taurus sun, so I've been dealing with this all my whole entire life. I can tell you some great things to which I love about meeting other Tauruses. I would say this: I'm an April Taurus. I find that I get along most with folks who are May Tauruses for whatever reason. If you are an April Taurus and you're born closer to my birthday, then I seem to bump heads with you a lot. And I think that also comes back to that what I was saying in the previous video about how you kind of see things within other people that you don't necessarily like about yourself. So it's like, oh, this person, I don't like it. But it can go both ways. You can, where I've had it times within my life to where met someone who, we were like a day off when it comes to birthdays, and we were able to push past that initial about each other to get to, all right, I kind of like this person. But for me, I find that April Tauruses have a little bit more of that. April Tauruses have a little bit more. We got a little bit more of that immaturity within us. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, I don't know if it's because we're closer to Aries and whatnot, but I find that a lot of April Tauruses are a little bit more immature than the May Tauruses are. else can I say about Tauruses and second house people? Ruled by materialism. Here, we like our nice things. We're very Venus like, so we're very sensual. We like for things to smell nice. We like for things to look nice. We like for things to um, anything has to do with your senses. So you like things that are a little bit like I like soft things. I like things that smell good. I like good music to hear things. Like it's all about the senses and setting that mood and going with that mood. So yeah, what I love about Tauruses, what I love about my fellow Tauruses is that we have a lot of patience for people. Like Tauruses, you can always spot a Taurus because we're the ones that are not going to be the first ones to like rush in. We're really slow. We're really grounded. We're down to earth and very just steadfast. So you'll know a Taurus because you can come to Taurus with your problems, with your drama, with your whatever, whatever, and the Taurus is probably just gonna be like, oh, okay, okay, oh, okay, because it's just like we process things a lot slower, so we take it in. And it's like it's that slowness. It's that okay. I need to process this. I need that patience. That patience starts to kick in. It's like okay, this and because we have that I don't know. They always say, you mess with the bulls, you get the horn type of energy within us. We know what it's like to be really, really angry. Like I know what it's like when I get really, really, really angry. So a lot of times with me, whenever I find someone or whenever someone comes up to me and they're really, really, they're going off, it's like I know how to handle that because it's like yeah I know what it feels like to be that angry. I know what it takes to get me to that point. So if this person is at that point, I need to just back off and let them vent and let them have their moment, step into your moment, have your moment, and just just listen, have that patience. But yes, that's what I love about my Taurus people is like we have patience and just we bring a certain level or certain vibe to situations that are going to be that we're just gonna be very just calm. Like we're the calm within the storm. We're that earth element. We're that earth feel. We just everything gonna be all right, and it ain't that big of a deal. We can handle this. It's be all right. Okay, so what I don't like about Taurus folks is we can be materialistic. I would say it about myself. I don't like the fact that at times we can be very, 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 very materialistic about certain things. Taurus is your second house, which is opposite of Scorpio, which is within your eighth house. And Scorpio has to do with everything that's deep down and in depth and deep, 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 deep down. Less about the material, more about the spiritual. Whereas Taurus is more about the material and less about the spiritual. So it's the pros and cons with that. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience, but you are also still a spiritual being. So sometimes you'll see within Tauruses, like you'll see it. You'll see all the material, and you'll see less of like the spiritualness. And it takes us some time to get from that. We need to have all the nice things. We need to nice, watch, nice this, nice that. It's ruled by Venus, so you need to see it. We want you to see it. We want you to make sure you see us. But also, we need to work on that spiritualness as well. So, yeah, sometimes what I don't like about Taurus folks is that they're just a little. We can be a little materialistic. We gotta have the nice things, but hey, it ain't nothing wrong with having nice things, though. That's what good thing about the Taurus is. We going. You think you know what nice is, you won't know what nice is until you know what a Taurus thinks nice is. That's second house energy for you. So if you're somebody who has a lot of second house energy, you're probably gonna find that you are somebody who's very grounded. People probably come to you with their problems and hey, this is going on with me, this is going on with me, because you have that patience within yourself to be able to say, okay, this is what we need to do to get you out of whatever, whatever. Also, you're probably gonna be a little bit more on the materialistic side. Maybe you're really good with your hands. Maybe you're really good with who knows, gardening, being out in nature. What else? Yeah. But yeah, that's a little quick synopsis on second house energy for you, some quickness for you. But yeah, so the next one I'm gonna be doing is third house. So that's gonna be your Gemini. So that should be fun. That should be fun, Geminis. So yeah, have a good one.